All right, everyone, it is time now for another edition of Home Tips with Helitech. But if you missed us last time, I'm going to give Burk here a second to tell us a little bit about your company. So go ahead.
Yeah, so Helitech's a second generation family owned business. Been in business for 35 years, solving foundation repair and water problems for people throughout the Ozarks and the Midwest.
All right, very cool. Thanks for everything you do, but This is Home Tips. So today we are talking about preventative foundation repair measures. So for people that might not know what that is, why don't you just dive into that?
Yeah, so for us, part of what we feel is our responsibility is to do things like this to help people not need us, right? And so if we can give you some preventative tips, it's the best thing we feel like is the right thing to do. And so for us, the number one preventative tip you can do this time of year through the winter months, but even all year, is really to make sure you don't have water up against your foundation. Are your gutters running away from the house 10 to 15 feet? And make sure that you don't have any standing or ponding water up against your house, right? Your landscape beds have kind of died off, everything's, so it's a great time to be able to get in behind some bushes and make sure you don't have low spots that are holding water, because it really, really does make a big difference on your foundation.
All right, and I know here in the Ozarks, we've got so much limestone underground. So here in this area, is it worse than maybe some other places in the country? Yeah,
it really is, because our water doesn't drain as well. So what you have is you've got the shallow limestone, but you also have a heavy layer of clay in between. And so what happens is, think of a sponge. All that water around your house is getting in that clay and it's swelling up. That causes pressure on your foundation. Then it gets dry. What happens? It dries back out. Now the foundation can move a little bit. So by keeping that moisture content as consistent as possible with water running away, you'll be way better off.
All right, and I know we've touched on things like gutters, but what are some other ways that people can help keep that water away from their foundation?
Yeah, so little things, right? So, whether you've got a 5-year-old home or a 50-year-old home, right, is checking for low spots, right? Dirt settles over time. Maybe you had a sewer line dug up and replaced, or something else, they buried a different line. Always be looking to make sure that that dirt is graded and has a positive slope away from your house. And make sure your neighbor's not putting their water on you as well, because unfortunately that happens too.
Yeah, I'm sure it's never intentional though.
No, never.
All right. Well, if people do find themselves in a situation that they cannot fix themselves, how can they reach out to you guys?
So easiest way is helitechonline.com. You can get on there and find out all about the company and what we do. There's a great live chat on there where it'll pop up and you'll be talking to a live Helitech person, not somebody somewhere else that doesn't know what we do, but one of our employees to answer questions for you, and we'd be tickled to come out and take a look for you.
All right, there you go. Well, Burk, we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you.